Recently, when we were at the heavy duty truck rally in East Tennessee, we took a day and took a ride.
Yes, we did.
We rode the motorcycles. There was 3 of us on motorcycles.
On bikes and
1 couple in a Jeep.
2 couples in the Jeep.
2 couples in the Jeep. So we ended up on our first stop, and that's what we're going to show you today, was at Short Mountain Distillery in Cannon County, Tennessee. So we didn't think at first that the distillery was open.
Actually, it wasn't open. The gentleman,
one of the owners came out of the restaurant.
Came out of the restaurant, and Ron, being the person he is, said, "What about a tour?" He said, "Well, come on." So
yeah, and he gave us a tour of their distillery, and it's a small distillery, but they do make Tennessee whiskey.
Well, I was lazy. I said on my trike. The rest of them went. Told me I should have went, and I probably should have.
Sit back and enjoy today's ride. And anything else we want to add?
Just while we were there, we had lots of fun.
Oh, this is an important part. At the end of the video, you'll see where the owner tells us that they are a Harvest Host member. So you can go there, pull your RV there and stay. But they are in the process of they're gonna build some RV sites. So at that time they will be charging a fee to RV park there. But right now you can still go for free and boondock there and patronize them if you drink.
Well, it's not only that. There's the restaurant. There was a restaurant there, and there were a lot of folks at the restaurant. It was a different time for us in the day, so we chose, we just didn't eat and went for a little further ride, which will be the next stop.
Yeah. And we're not going to tell you what the next stop is. You'll just have to watch a few more videos to come. The next stop was a bigger stop. So.
Yeah, it was.
But we had fun with our friends, and hope you enjoy the ride and have some laughs and some fun with us today.
And we definitely had some laughs. Yeah. That's for sure. Anytime we get together, we have a laugh.
We lowered the tent last night for the winds, and so everybody's meeting in the tent this morning. We're planning a motorcycle ride.
Here we can turn I just videotaped him trying to plan the route.
Make our way back.
No.
So it's one big loop.
Now listen,
we
may have to stop for gas somewhere because I only got a half tank left.
Well, when we leave here, everybody tops off.
Yeah.
And then
all right, well, whoever wants to pull into whatever gas station.
We'll just get the first one up here. Yeah.
Okay. I do have a Jeep hat.
You don't have a couple of you need to put
I have a couple of Jeep hats.
Whenever they get out somewhere, they're all wearing their Harleys.
Yeah, I know. We can wear a Jeep stuff.
You got to get some of these things like this with Jeeping on.
I got several on. They ain't got no Jeep on.
No, we want Jeep on.
Oh, those
those little bandana things you got wrapped around the door.
Do-rags.
Guys are wearing them, make it look like we're going to go rob a bank or something.
Train ride today, are you?
No, that was too far away.
That's true.
Put it back on. They still have one time.
Fill up, we'll all get together up there.
We are Ricky and Denise. We sold everything in 2020 and hit the road to RV full time. We travel in our Freightliner M2 truck, pulling our DRV JX 450 full house that hauls our 2020 Harley Tri-Glide. We invite you to travel along with us as we are soaring together.
I think we're lost. Anyway, we have, in the Jeep, we have Kathy and Gladys are navigating us. And there's no road signs out here, so we don't know where we're going.
I just hear Don now. Where in the world are we going?
Come up here, peoples.
So we decided,
Little tap dancing up there, Bojangles.
are you gonna do a little soft shoe?
All of us, come on up here, peoples.
What are we doing?
I don't know. She's gonna take a picture.
Do a line dance.
Okay. I'll take the picture.
Oh, wait on Ricky. You're always waiting on Ricky.
Oh, you taking the picture, Kathy?
Yeah, I'll take the
We could switch.
Looks like a hillbilly mugshot. Come on.
Don got Kathy, now Kathy will get Don. Come on, Ricky. Come on, you.
Come on, hey, come on, I'm gonna hug you.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on, Ricky.
Watch the board.
Well, I'm the owner. My name's Billy. Nice to meet y'all. And what do you want? You want a process tour? What do you want to know?
Well, this is your own kennel, right? This is old kennel you got?
Yeah.
You got more? Wow, you really are small batch then.
Yeah, it's a small still. Yeah.
And that's just, it steams up, takes the alcohol, cools, and drops it down, right?
Yeah.
I don't know much about distillery.
So what we do, here's some malt. So
Yeah.
we'll start with what you know.
Yep, this is what I know.
And
What are we smelling?
here's a malt.
That's malt.
Yeah.
The malt is what we're smelling?
So now,
No.
you can eat this raw, right?
Yeah, go
Because we
ahead.
used to take it all the time.
Yeah,
You
go
make
ahead.
cereal out of it.
I hope you can eat it if they're putting it in the whiskey. Yes, ma'am.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. It's like
sprouted
little
roasted.
Nutri-Grain cereal. What was it called?
Okay.
Yeah, what's
So,
that?
like the
Nutty, like a nutty. Try one. It's not bad.
It's just crunchy.
Yeah.
It's just real crunchy. It really doesn't have a taste to it.
So what we do then is we grind it here. We got our own mill here. So we grind it, and then it augers up and goes into our cooker.
Oh, I see.
Here, you go around this way and I'll show you.
It's just crunchy.
So this is our cooker, and this cooks everything with hot steam, and then it has a cooling jacket on it.
Is that ammonia
to cool
cooled or
it down.
what? Is that ammonia cooled or how? How do you cool it? With what?
It glycol.
Glycol?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we used to have ammonia cooler, but we don't anymore.
Yeah, everybody's getting away. It's just too
Yeah,
dangerous.
they're gross, and they blow out all the time. And anyway, so this is a big propeller. So you could cook spaghetti in here, whatever you want. You could cook it in here. And
What about etouffee?
yeah, and then we pump this into these tanks. These are 250-gallon fermentation tanks, not big at all. And this is a nice tasty fermentation. And you can put your nose up against it and
That's what
take a
I'm
big
smelling
whip.
then.
Yeah, you like that smell?
Yeah, it was when you walked in. Oh.
Yeah. In Cannon County, we don't say fermentation, we say rotten.
Basically, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So we rotten it off until it makes about 8% alcohol. And then we pump, this is the beer, then we pump that into this still. And then this process is what makes us a distillery. So this still, it is 250 gallons, and it has steam intakes as well. And you can see them coming in. And then we heat it up to about 180 degrees.
What powers your steam? You got pipes going out the back?
We have a boiler,
Okay.
a little boiler, yeah. It's like a million BTU boiler. And so you got to get all the heat source out of the building because there's alcohol fumes. Yeah. In here, so what we're doing is we heat it up to about 180, and the alcohol is less dense than water. So alcohol will vaporize before water. And so the alcohol will leave the mash water and go up to the top of the still. And then this is the condenser, and it's always sort of cool. It's like a refrigerator, and it'll turn back into a liquid inside of there. It'll come down here and come out here as liquid alcohol. And we have 3 chambers, a head, a heart, and a tails chamber, and we're able to separate the different alcohols out of the distillation by time. So the head, of course, comes out first, so that goes in here, and then when you can smell the change, you start it in the heart. And that's the good alcohol, the stuff you want. And then when that's over, you cut it again, and you have your tails. Then you can take all your heads and tails eventually and redistill it.
Blend them, all right.
Yeah, and then, or if you're making like a old barrel-aged whiskey, you can put it in the barrel sometimes and take a lot of that acetone and over time break it down. So that's sort of why barrel aging even exists, so you get more yield.
How long did you say you age it over here?
It's not really aging, it's fermenting.
Fermenting.
And it's about a 4-day process.
Actually, rotten.
Yeah, it's
Rotten.
rotten. We rotten it off. And from here, you have like a clear alcohol. So you take that alcohol and you either proof it and just bottle it, or you flavor it and bottle it, or you put it into a barrel and age it. And when you put it into a barrel, the clear liquid, it's just like a tea bag. So it just soaks up the essence of the barrel and ages in there. So the alcohol over time will break down and become more palatable. But the tea bag effect is why whiskey's brown.
You bottle it right here.
Yeah, that's our, it's hand bottled, hand labeled.
Wow.
Yep.
Everything by hand.
Wow, that's great.
You can see the different labels, and, underneath you there. And if you want to taste anything, I can give you taste.
Is it a family affair or just?
It's a family affair, yes. My brother's up there right now. My other brother helps out, and
Did you guys start or was it?
yeah, we started it.
You guys started?
Wow.
Are you originally from Tennessee?
I'm originally from California, and I came here like 20 years ago. Okay, so we're on Harvest Host. So anyone who wants to come and camp here, we just let them park in the parking lot. So if you want to come park in our lot at Short Mountain Distillery, now's the time. This might be your last year to do it for free, because we're going to put a hookup soon and start charging you.
Yeah.
So if you want to camp here for free, come as a Harvest Hoster. And you just come, and all you have to do is like patronize us for like whatever you want to patronize us for. Eat in the restaurant or buy a bottle, take a tour, whatever you want to do. That's so illegal.
So how many
It's caught on
hookups?
film.
How
And,
many hookups are you planning on?
I don't know, how many should I do?
400.
How
Four,
many?
at least 4 or 5.
And do you
Yeah,
have
4 or
room
5,
for it?
10,
Yeah.
maybe. We're gonna put in like a bathhouse.
Oh,
And,
okay. So you're gonna
so-
go all out. How big? Like lengthwise?
Lengthwise.
The bathhouse?
No, the site.
The site where you
Because we're all
I
like
don't
in
know.
the 70, like 80 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have over, we have like between 300 and 400 acres here. We are not worried about it.
because we're all
30
we're
feet.
all pulling 70 plus feet.
Yeah, we're gonna have a nice loop. You won't have to turn around. You can
Okay.
pull in, and then you won't even have to back out. You just go straight.
So big rig friendly for
Big
sure.
rig.
Big rig friendly,
Okay.
yeah.
Pet friendly.
That's good.
And pet friendly. We're pet friendly. We even have 2 cats that'll come and sleep in your RV if you're lonely.
That's fine. That's great to know.
Whatever.
And we've
Thank
got, and at night you can see the stars here. There's
I'm
no,
going to.
we have no neighbors. It's very dark, and you can hear
This one right here?
coyotes. It's a beautiful place, and we're one of the last bastions of nature in a very developed area. So it's, it's a different culture here in Cannon County. And we got whiskey. You can drink all the whiskey you want. You don't have to drive anywhere.
Yeah.
Your restaurant sounds.
No, we do.
Yeah, the restaurant's very good.
We stay at a lot of Harvest Hosts.
Yeah, well, this is a great Harvest Host stop. We love our Harvest Hosters, hosties, hosts,
Cool.
visitors, whatever they are. I'm a Harvest Host. And we're having a music festival September 2nd through the 4th. It's RV friendly as well. Yeah, my pleasure. Okay, look,
Yeah, thank you.
tag me on YouTube.
We will. Well, that was a fun day. We'll never forget our memories that we're making with our friends.
It was.
And we thank you all for following us along on our journey as we're traveling and as we're soaring together.
Right, meeting friends along the way and just trying to enjoy the life that the Lord has given us and be thankful for what He's done for us. But it's a journey. Life's a journey, and really, when it comes down to it, it's a small world. You know, not a Disney thing, but it really is a small world. And when you run into folks that are from different parts of the state, different parts of the country, but then you get to talking. Well, I know this one, and I know that one, and but we are very thankful for the opportunity to do what we're doing now. Actually, we met with our pastor this past week in
Pigeon Forge.
In Pigeon Forge.
Had breakfast with him and his family.
Very, very thankful and grateful for that. But, you know, we don't preach behind the pulpit anymore, or at least right now. But we do hope that we share our life with the gospel. And, you know, you say, well, you're making this video. What's it got to do with the gospel? Well, read the Bible, and you'll see where Jesus went. He didn't just go to church, so to speak. And He told us to go to the highways and byways, and, you know, King James Version says compel them to come in. But I don't know why I feel like saying this now, but if we just stay in our own little group, we'll never make a difference. So we hope to make a difference by just, you know, we cut up, carry on. You know, it doesn't look like I do behind this camera, but if you're around, we do. But we're just very thankful and very grateful for the opportunity, and for those of you that, you know, come along. And we're so. And we've met some of you, and prayerfully and hopefully we'll meet some more of you along the journey. And
And I want to end this video in saying we have a urgent prayer request for a couple that we've met along the way.
Yes.
Some of you watching this may know who we're talking about, but they asked that we not mention their names.
We don't have the liberty to do so, but you don't have to know anybody's name. I don't believe. You can still pray and ask the Lord to do whatever needs to be done for this individual and family, and we do ask you to do that because I'm a firm believer in the power of prayer and the prayer. He said, we're 2 or 3. That's what the scripture says. Where 2 or 3 agree is touching any one thing. So when we come in agreement, you know, it's not that God's obligated, but He chooses to do so. So we're so thankful for that, and we're praying for this individual. Actually, there's several that we're praying for, families that we know, and we just want to encourage people to do so. I'll say this, and for my part, I'm done. But I don't believe that God brings anybody to my mind just by happenstance. I believe there's a purpose for that, and you know, I may not even know what's going on in their life. And the strange thing for me, it's people that I don't know at times personally, but I do know their name or whatever, and I'll say a prayer for them. You know, it's the greatest access that we have to the throne room of grace. So tomorrow, I mean, we're shooting this a lot later than when we were there, but tomorrow's Mother's Day. If your mother is still here, I encourage you to, you know, tell them you love them. You know, there again, I had a wonderful mother. My wife, Denise, has one, which is still alive, and prayerfully we'll see her tomorrow.
So to all you moms out there,
happy
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Like and subscribe so you won't miss us as we are
soaring together.